Alright, Skyrim time. With a new background as the starting screen. Which is ultimately the reason why I very quickly just went into the start screen. Hopefully, by the way, it tells me I have to write things on. Maybe. I'm not actually sure. Okay. Alright, there's one more right button. Whoops. Okay, where do we need to go? We need to go all the way to the top left here. So let's go. So currently my numlock 7 button is a screenshot button, even though I've set it to home. But because
glad you're here with me.
7 can be dumped as a home.
Nice.
I'll have to look into that because it's just annoying. Like, I don't know what button causes this to happen. So I got to know how much keep. Norwich Keep is pretty much where we got that Avelstein person like saved from the elves, I think that they were. I don't even know anymore, to be honest. I'm currently using like my old keyboard again in that sense, because I thought that this was caused by the new keyboard, because the other keyboard that I was having also had like easy shift and such. But apparently it's not that at all. It's caused by another key combination or something. Alright, here we go. I'll look it up eventually. Like, I don't want any of my numlock buttons to forgrade or to be like page up, page down, home, and or any of those buttons. I don't want any of that to be combined. Alright, Serana.
It's so cold. Hey, so before we go in there,
Are you alright?
I think so. and thanks for asking. I wanted to thank you for getting me this far, but after we get in there, I'm going to go my own way for a while. I think. I know your friends would probably want to kill everything in here. I'm hoping you can show some more control than that. Once we're inside, just keep quiet for a bit. Let me take the lead.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, okay.
I'm no fan of the sun, but it would be better than this.
Alright, because of the mod that I have for Serana, she actually gets a second voice actress which you can hear.
After all these years, Lady Serana's back.
I think normally you'd have to like Serana and him will be talking. Now the gate would open once you talk to her. But we've instantly talked with Serana.
How dare you trespass here? Wait, Serana? Is that truly you? I cannot believe my eyes. My lord, everyone! Serana has returned!
I guess I'm expected.
I can't believe it.
My long-lost daughter returns at last. I trust you have my Elder Scroll.
After all these years, that's the first thing you ask me? Yes, I have the scroll.
Of course,
She has
I'm
the scroll.
delighted to see you, my daughter. Must I really say the words aloud? Ah, if only your traitor mother were here. I would let her watch this reunion before putting her head on a spike. Now tell me, who is this stranger you have brought into our hall?
This is my savior, the one who freed me.
For my daughter's safe return, you have my gratitude. Tell me, what is your name?
My name is Riddle.
I am Harkon, Lord of this court. By now, my daughter would have told you what we are.
You're a vampire.
Not just vampires. We are among the oldest and most powerful vampires in Skyrim. For centuries we lived here, far from the cares of the world. All that ended when my wife betrayed me and stole away that which I valued most.
So, do I get a reward for finding your daughter?
I was about to suggest that very thing. Yes, you must certainly deserve a reward. There is but one gift I can give that is equal in value to the Elder Scroll and my daughter. I offer you my blood. Take it and you will walk as a lion among sheep. Men will tremble at your approach and you will never fear death again.
And if I refuse your gift?
Then you will be prey, like all mortals. I will spare your life this once, but you will be banished from this hall. Perhaps you still need convincing. Behold the power! This is the power that I offer. Now, make your choice.
Fuck off, I don't want to become a vampire. I refuse your gift.
So be it. You are prey, like all mortals. I banish you.
There we go. Completed bloodline. Huh. For once I'm actually not made into a vampire. Normally, for some weird reason, whenever I go there, like, I have no sign of vampirism. And then I go out. And then I get out of the place that way. And suddenly I've contacted vampirism. And I'm turning into one. Even when I refuse the gift. Are there enemies nearby? Wait, how in the world are there actual enemies nearby? What? Okay, let's fast travel from here. Dance and Fire, Volume 3. Is the fast travel point displayed really in such a horrible location? It fucking is. Also, what I enjoy about this is like the fact that it actually looks like nighttime as such. There we go. Alright. So, there are things that I don't really like about this place, but, you know. This to be expected if you're fast travel, like you fast travel, like, you expect to be closer to the castle.
Over here.
Put you down!
Ready for this?
So I contacted vampirism right here.
That's it? That's your best.
Ready for the...
I will not be defeated! Damn you!
Come on.
There's no escape!
One less monster in the world. Look at this. I should have known it was only a matter of time before they found us. It's the price we pay for openly recruiting. We'll have to step up our defenses. I don't suppose you have some good news for me.
I have news, but I won't call it good.
Of course. Why did I suppose differently? Fine. Tell me what you know.
The vampires are looking for a woman trapped in Dimolo.
A woman? Trapped in there? That doesn't make any sense. Who is she? More importantly, where is she?
She's the daughter of a powerful vampire lord.
And so you delivered her to them.
They also have an Elder Scroll.
They what? And you didn't stop them? You didn't secure the scroll?
You know, there were too many of them. And only one of me.
So they have everything they wanted. And we're left with nothing. By the Divines. This couldn't get much worse. This is more than you and I can handle.
Well, we have to do something.
Well, of course we do. I'm old, not stupid. We're just going to need some help. If they're bold enough to attack us here, then this may be bigger than I thought. I have good men here, but there are people I've met and worked with over the years. We need their skills, their talents, if we're going to survive this. If you can find them, we might have a chance.
Alright, where can I find the people we need?
Right to the point, aren't you? I like that. Not like those fools in the Order. We should keep it small. Too many people and we'll draw unwanted attention to ourselves. I think we'll want Serene Gerard. Breton girl, whip smart and good with tinkering. Fascination with the Dwemer. Weapons in particular. Last I knew, she was out in the Reach. Convinced she was about to find the biggest dwarven ruins yet.
She'll help us?
Might need a little convincing, but she should. You'll also want to find Gunmar. Big brute of a Nord. Hates vampires almost as much as I do. Got it into his head years back that his experience with animals would help. Trolls in particular, from what I hear. Last I knew he was out scouring Skyrim for more beasts to tame. Bring the two of them back here, and we can get started on coming up with a plan. Stay alert.
Well. Right, one of them is close to here. I'm going to go and figure out also
Strength through love.
after this hour about the what and how. Also need to very quickly check something.
Like the bite of a flea.
Right, I've done the check. I just have to make sure that if I were to solely take off their clothes on accident, that they weren't like, you know, that it would be all okay, that like not everything would break. I mean, knowing my mod setup, it might actually do that.
I think we're running out of refreshments. Maybe you ought to go get some more.
Just one gyro. One! You haven't seen a sack full of dwarven gyros lying around, have you? I'd swear I left it right here.
No.
Do you think mud crabs might have taken it? I saw one the other day. Wouldn't be surprised if it followed me here. Just look around, will you?
As long as I am here, our throats will never.
Well, Isran asked me to find you, so...
Isran? Wants me? No, you must be mistaken. He made it exceedingly clear the last time we spoke that he had no interest in my help. I find it hard to believe he's changed his mind. He said some very hurtful things to me before I left. Anyway, I'm quite happy in my current pursuits. So if you'll excuse me...
Right, listen. Vampires threaten all of Skyrim. We need your help.
Vampires? Really? Oh, and I suppose now he remembers that I proposed no less than 3 different scenarios that involved vampires overrunning the population. Well, what are they up to?
They have an Elder Scroll?
Well, that's actually something I never would have anticipated. Interesting. I'm not sure what they would do with one, but in this case, Isran is probably correct in thinking it isn't good. All right. If nothing else, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to learn more about what's going on so I can better defend myself. But I'm not just going to abandon what I've been working on here. It's too useful. I need at least 1 intact dwarven gyro. So either I need to find the satchel those mud crabs stole, or I need another gyro from someplace. You wouldn't happen to have one, would you?
Look, there's no time. You need to get moving now.
Fine, fine. I can't afford to forget about this work, though. Some very interesting applications. Now, where is it I'm supposed to be going?
We're meeting at Fort Dawnguard.
Ah, been working more on his secret hideout, has he? It'll be interesting to see how much progress he's made. I'll finish up here and head in that direction as soon as I can. See you there. Until next time.
Alright, that's 1. And the other is here at the ruins of Rakant. Apparently I found some elves here. Also, it's raining. And it's 1 AM. Let's make it at least 7. Or not. Oh, it's been placed all the way. Okay, nope. I'm going for the fire the Woodlands cabin. I've been placed way too far to the left. Yeah, this is already a lot better. Break fever. Alright, good.
You there! Hold fast! I've tracked this damned bear for 2 weeks. I'll not let it have any more victims.
Well, Isran needs your help. We've already dealt with the bears.
Isran needing someone else's help. Never thought I'd hear that. I'm afraid he's a few years too late. I've moved on. I have more important business to attend to. Besides, he can handle anything alone. He assured me so himself. What could he possibly need my help with?
We're up against vampires.
Vampires? That... well, that might change things. Tell me more about what's going on.
I'm glad you decided to take me with you.
We're not sure. But they have an auto scroll of them, so...
By the 8. Alright, look. I'll consider it. But I can't just leave this bear to prey on more innocent people. Once it's dealt with, then perhaps I'll see what Isran expects of me.
Was that it?
Don't know how well I'd have managed by myself. You have my thanks. You've helped me, so I suppose the least I can do is find out what Isran wants. He's still at that fort near Stendar's beacon, I assume.
Yeah, he said to meet him at Fort Dawnguard.
Of course he did. He's been working on that place for years now.
This place is abandoned?
Never lets anyone in. His own little fortress. Well, I guess I'll get to see what he's been up to all this time. I'll meet you there.
Aye.
I'll see you at Fort Dawnguard.
Yes, I'll see you there. I'm going to see if there's anything
so dark in here.
worth keeping with me for the museum.
It's so dark in here.
You literally said it a second ago.
You take me to some really strange places.
South of Charming. So, I found something worthy for the museum, actually. Of course, we're literally at that place again. Well then, there's already been an upgrade. What I mean with upgrade, well, the little gate, for instance. It's good. It's good enough for me to be an upgrade. So, alright. Well, that's someone.
All right, Isran. You've got us all here. Now what do you want?
Hold it right there.
What are you doing?
Making sure you're not vampires. Can't be too careful.
So welcome to Fort Dawnguard. I'm sure you've heard a bit of what we're up against.
Powerful vampires, unlike anything we've seen before. And they have an Elder Scroll. If anyone is going to stand in their way, it's going to be us.
Yes!
This is all well and good, but do we actually know anything about what they're doing? What do we do now?
We'll get to that. For now, get acquainted with the space. Soreen, you'll find room to start your tinkering on that crossbow design you've been working on. Gunmar, there's an area large enough for you to pen up some trolls. Get them armored up and ready for use. In the meantime, we're going to get to the bottom of why a vampire showed up here looking for you. Let's go have a little chat with it, shall we?
Completed. A new order.
Hope you're getting along with
Yay.
Isran. It takes some getting used to.
But yeah, no, a vampire showed up looking for us. Now why would that be? That's the wrong location. Where the hell? I'm going to be very honest, but Castle, like, sorry, not Castle Volkio. Actually, that one as well. No, actually, no, that one not really. It's mainly just this place. It always mind-boggled me how the fuck this place is like set up. Literally, I never get used to like the interior of this place. Ah, Serana.
This vampire showed up while you were away. I'm guessing it's the one you found in Dim Hollow Crypt. Says it's got something really important to say to you. So let's hear it.
You probably weren't expecting to see me again.
No indeed. So, what are you doing here?
I'd rather not be here either, but I needed to talk to you. It's important, so please just listen, before your friend here loses his patience. It's about me, and the Elder Scroll that was buried with me.
What about you?
The reason I was down there, and why I had the Elder Scroll. It all comes back to my father. I'm guessing you figured this part out already, but my father's not exactly a good person, even by vampire standards. He wasn't always like that, though. There was a turn. He stumbled onto this obscure prophecy and just kind of lost himself in it.
What sort of prophecy?
It's pointless and vague, like all prophecies. The part he latched onto said that vampires would no longer need to fear the sun. That's what he's after. He wants to control the sun. Have vampires control the world. Anyway, my mother and I didn't feel like inviting a war with all of Tamriel, so we tried to stop him. That's why I was sealed away with the scroll.
What's all this got to have to do with Dawnguard?
I'm sorry. I had heard there were vampire hunters here. I thought they might want to know about a vampire plot to enslave the rest of the world. Was I wrong?
Well, no, you're right. We just to convince the others you're on our side.
Well, let's move then. I'm nothing if not persuasive.
Right, you've been in the way.
All right, you've heard what it has to say. Now tell me, is there any reason I shouldn't kill this blood-sucking fiend right now?
Because we're going to see her, because we're going to need her help.
Why? Because of that story about the prophecy, about some vampire trying to put the sun out? Do you actually believe any of that?
Well, why else would you risk your life to come here?
Who knows? Maybe it has a death wish. Maybe it's just insane. I don't really care. It can stay for now. But if it so much as lays a finger on anyone here, I'll hold you responsible. Got it? You hear me?
What,
Don't
you
feel
did in
like a
that
guest
prison
because
when
you're
you got
not.
forced?
You're a resource.
Let's just say, I was
You're
impressed.
an asset. In the meantime, don't make me regret my sudden outburst of tolerance and generosity. Because if you do, your friend here is going to pay for it.
Thank you for your kindness. I'll remember it the next time I'm feeling hungry. So, in case you didn't notice the giant thing on my back, I have the Elder Scroll with me. Whatever it says, it will have something that can help us stop my father. But of course, neither of us can read it.
Of course. Who can?
Well, the Moth priests are the only ones I've heard of who can do it. They spend years preparing before they start reading, though. Not that it helps us anyway, because they're all half a continent away, in Cyrodiil.
Some Imperial scholar arrived in Skyrim a few days ago. I was staking out the road when I saw him pass by. Maybe that's your Moth priest.
Do you know where he's staying now?
No, and I'm not going to waste men looking. We're fighting a war against your kind, and I intend to win it. You want to find him? Try talking to anyone who'd meet a traveler. Innkeepers and carriage drivers in the big cities, maybe. But you're on your own.
Any idea how you're going to find a Moth priest? Skyrim's a pretty big place.
Well, have any ideas?
Well, back before you know. The College of Winterhold was the first place I'd think to go for any kind of magic or historical thing. The wizards know about all kinds of things that people probably shouldn't know about. Actually, now that I think of it, I'm going to come along with you. I've been really wanting to get out and explore a bit.
Sure.
All right.
Right. I got his amulet.
I knew it would come to this one day. I knew. And no one believed.
Well, that sounds like your problem, mate. Something to the museum, which I won't deliver in I won't deliver in right now. What I will be doing though is actually going around to find a Moth priest. And if they're saying that the college might know something, then that's the first place I'll go. Because, you know, it's the college. I have my connections here.
Hello, friend.
Hello there. I think it's a thread upstairs from the books that it's actually going to know something.
Tidings. Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope.
Hello. May I help you, Archmage?
Yeah. Have you made any progress on translating Charlotte's work?
We were able to figure out the last text you brought in. I thought the least I could do is pass the knowledge along.
When books are strewn about
Is there any college business I can assist with?
There are more books to be recovered and secured here in the Arcadium.
It's just the professors come in here and scatter the books.
Well, I'm ready for some adventure.
Well, all right, here. I scribbled down the last place I'd heard about. Check it out, but be careful.
And shall I be forced to wait until the end of the day as well?
Hey,
I will need to have a word with Urag.
I need to find a Moth priest.
A Moth priest? What in Oblivion do you need a Moth priest for?
Well, my business is my own. Just tell me what I need to know, please.
Fine, fine. No need to get your britches in a twist. The obvious answer is to go to the Imperial City. The Moth priests make their home in the White Gold Tower. Sometimes they go out looking for Elder Scrolls. Lucky for you, there's a Moth priest in Skyrim right now, doing just that. He stopped in to do some research in the library, then left for Dragonbridge. If you hurry, you might catch him there.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, so...
Yeah, what is it, Serana?
As an Imperial, I must say, your Cyrodiilic brandy is truly something else.
How do you know that?
I would rather not say, if that's alright. Well, just because it's you, I'll make an exception. My mother had to leave the island for some urgent business one day, so I snuck into her laboratory. You know, to create some potions, test out some necromancy, fiddle around with things I really wasn't supposed to. But one thing did catch my eye. That brandy. I didn't really consider why she even had it there. I just decided to take a small sip. It truly tasted like something else. So I decided to finish the entire bottle in one swig.
Okay, then.
I absolutely loved it. I was already a vampire at this point, though, so don't worry. I didn't pass out, vomit, or anything like that. But when my mother did come home, though, she was angry, most definitely. She said it costed a premium, and that it was meant to be a token gift to one of the newer members of my father's court. And as a punishment, I got janitorial duties around the castle for the better part of the month. And even as a vampire, to me, that felt like a long time.
Okay, then.
Greetings, Archmage.
That was quite the story, Serana.
Hello, friend.
What, you just called me Archmage? Now you're silly calling me friend. Oi. I'll ask people of Dragonbridge if they know something.
Oh.
You hear the news? Those damn mages blew up Winterhold. Guess it was just a matter of time.
Yeah, now they are the Moth priests visiting Dragonbridge.
Ah, so that was a Moth priest then. He rode through town not long ago with an escort of soldiers. They didn't stop, just headed south, across the Dragon Bridge.
What I would give to be next to a nice
All right
warm
then.
fire right now.
Alright, let's make it daytime. Let's wait for like 8 hours. Yeah, that's probably good enough. Sorry, 9 hours, not even 8. Some Imperial soldiers, eh? Forber's holdout.
Such a beautiful day.
What the rebels like to forget is that the Empire is what's keeping the Dominion out of Skyrim.
Let's see. And 5, please. Oh, there's actually more there. The first row is just dead right now.
Show yourself. Teamwork right there.
Alright, nice.
Resist you, monster. I must.
We need to deactivate the magic barrier.
How much longer?
Something's not right.
Nothing can stand in our way. Come on. That was fun.
Alright, so they're all down, all dead. And there's a chest here. So I actually took his amulet as well.
You take me to some really strange places.
But my master, who's there?
Stop! I yield! That wasn't me. You were fighting. I could see through my eyes, but I could not control my action. Thank you. Thank the divines for you.
Are you alright?
I'm quite alright, thanks to you. Dexian Evicus is my name. I'm a Moth priest of the White Gold Tower. These vampires claimed they had some purpose in store for me, but they wouldn't say what. Probably hoping to ransom me, the fools.
Yeah, I know what I needed you, because we need you for the same purpose.
You do? All right then, enough mysteries.
We're called the Dawn Guard, and we need you to read an Elder Scroll.
You have an Elder Scroll? Remarkable. If my knowledge of history serves me, I recall that the Dawn Guard was an ancient order of vampire hunters. I will be happy to assist you with your Elder Scroll. Just tell me where I need to go.
You can find us at Fort Dawnguard, near Stannis Beacon.
Very well. I'll hurry on my way there before more of those vampires turn up.
Right, good.
Rocks and valleys, crevices and hiding places. This is the kind of place where hermits and fanatics dwell. You'd fit right in. I'm kidding.
Have I contacted vampirism? No? Good. So I think we actually leave this place by the same way we came in from. Which makes my life a little bit easier. Being able to properly leave this place is good. But I do know something right now, and that is that I need to actually go back to the museum. Yes, well, there are quite some things we need to, well, make sure of that happen.